Hello, everybody. Welcome to day one of our 14-day leadership challenge. Before we dive into our first skill set, I want to just talk about setting expectations for the next 14 days. First of all, we're going to be running only Monday to Friday, so you'll have the weekends to catch up. So don't get stressed out if you get behind or if you miss a day or something like that. Also, feel free to jump around. If one of the skills stands out to you and you want to start there and then backtrack if you need to. So just give yourself permission to uh, take whatever you want from this challenge in whatever way you want to do it. No pressure, because I know sometimes I sign up for stuff and I get overwhelmed by the amount of content and maybe my day gets away from me. So don't worry, be gentle. Just know that you're here for a reason and you're going to get out of it what you need. So let's start with day one. Our skill for today is active listening. So what are some tips for active listening? The first thing I'll talk about is how often when someone comes to us and we're listening, we are listening for how to respond. And I know this has been talked about all over the place, but it's easier said than done, isn't it? When we listen, we get ideas and we connect to our own experiences that maybe we've had, and so we want to share that so that we connect. But active listening is really about, and you'll notice I have my fake background up. I'm traveling. I'm in Calgary right now, so my apologies if it looks a little wonky. Active listening is really about going in open and without trying to respond. We're trying to understand. So we're listening to understand, not to respond. So what does that look like? How can we get ourselves ready? The first thing is make sure we have the time and space to actively listen. If someone comes to us and we are in the middle of something, set a boundary and ask for a better time or another time to connect. If it's urgent, then you might say, I'm here for you, but I may not be able to fully listen. Give me the details and we'll connect later so we can have a proper conversation. Okay. If you are going to decide to have the conversation right then, make the time and space. So turn off your tech, give them your full attention, turn over your phone or turn off the ringer, whatever you need to do, and be fully present. The next thing I want you to do is get in the headspace of open and curious. Open and curious. That's your mantra. So when someone's sharing with you, be open and also think about what question can I ask? So when you respond, I want you to ask a question, either a clarifying point or the other thing you can do is mirror back. So mirror back is not to say exactly what they said, but to say it in your words and check for understanding. So an example of that might be, okay, so it sounds to me like you're knees deep in your project and that you're countering some barriers with one of our key stakeholders who isn't getting back to you. Is that what I'm hearing? And so that's a way of checking in. So we can mirror back what we heard and then check in to make sure that we got it right. And if we didn't, let them re-explain and then you can check again. We want it to be natural and not weird. So whatever way feels natural for you is a great way to mirror it back. So the other way you might be able to do that is, so you're saying that A, B, and C. Did I get that right? Or is that correct? Whatever feels right. So mirroring back. The next thing we can do is start asking questions. Tell me more about that, or help me understand what happened. If you're hearing emotion, ask about the emotion that you're hearing. It sounds like you're quite frustrated. Is that what you're experiencing? So your task is to active listen, mirror back if you can, and check for understanding. And the other thing we want to do is get clear on the intent of the share. Why are they sharing something with you? Do they just need a friendly ear? Do they actually want to problem solve? More often, no than yes. So be aware of that, even though we love to problem solve for people, me included. I'm guilty of that. And what is it they want to get out of it? So when they come to you, you can say, okay, great. Are we looking for solutions here? You just want me to listen? What does support look like for you? So good luck with your first task. I can't wait to hear how it goes. Make sure to comment so that you're entered into the draw for the prize, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.